Well, everyone, I wanted to go ahead and do a quick little comparison between Google Gemini and Microsoft Copilot and see which particular option is the better one for you. Now, the first very big thing I would probably recommend everyone to kind of understand is that between both of these options, they're both pretty good. I think if you're going to go for the Microsoft Copilot route, it's a very good option. And I do think with Google Gemini, this is clearly a really good tool to use as well. The very first thing to remember is that if you're somebody who already is engraved and embedded inside of the Microsoft platform, it probably would make a lot of sense to go ahead and either switch to Copilot or continue to use Copilot. It's already embedded inside of platforms like, the Microsoft 365 suite of tools. But also you can just go through and download the Microsoft Copilot application and get a lot of capability that way. On the other side with Google Gemini, this is another one of those types of tools that Google has basically created. And this tool is basically an AI type of tool that allows you to go through and basically, essentially, it's an AI assistant. It allows you to go through and, utilize a lot of different things within your particular system. So it uses basically this Google Gemini type of model where it basically can go through and help you answer a lot of questions. You can search things on Google and summarize those things. It has web capability. So they both kind of do the same things. What's very interesting is that with Google Gemini, it's very integrated in Google products. So if you use Gmail a lot, Google Docs, Google Sheets, Google Search, anything like that, you're definitely going to be getting a better time and a better system overall inside of something like Google Gemini. You're also going to be able to work it a little bit better within things like Google Chrome, Android, the Google Home ecosystem, and it does have the capability of having basically an upgraded type of model inside of it if you really want to. With Microsoft Copilot, I've always found this thing to be really fast and it's very powerful, and especially if you're inside of the Microsoft ecosystem, even inside of things like Windows 11, you are going to be getting a really good solid system inside of Microsoft Copilot. Now these things are not perfect. Within Google Gemini, you're definitely going to be getting into some somewhat, more interesting type of situations. There's a more expensive paid model if you want to go through with it. It can be a little slower at times, and it can still feel like it's kind of like an experimental type of platform. Whereas Microsoft Copilot, they're having a little bit of like a slower rollout. It's not as, I would say, creative in certain ways. Like it doesn't have the most insane amount of photo capability. It's not on top of trends all the time. It seems more like a professional tool than like a creative tool, but I will say it is still a really good option out there as well. So in my personal opinion, I think if you're already embedded inside of the Google ecosystem, then Google Gemini is a very good product. If you're embedded inside of the Microsoft ecosystem, Microsoft Copilot is a really good option. It really just depends on which way you kind of want to go there. I think if you take a look at both of these are very good options. You can't really go wrong with either one. But I probably would say something like Microsoft Copilot would be good for Microsoft users, and Google Gemini would be great for Google users in general. So from that side, that kind of covers it up there for the most part. If you have any other thoughts or questions, please let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.